Hi, folks. Yeah, it's me again. 72 years old. I want to pass along a little bit of knowledge that I have. In fact, last night I had an epiphany. This thing going on up there in yonder where they killed that boy. Uh, it seems to me that they would rather treat white people the way they treat black people than to treat black people with any justice. You see what I'm saying? That that equality. See, it depends on how you measure that equality. You want to be treated equal to others. Black people wanted to be treated equally, but instead they chose to treat white people the way equally to the way they treat black people. That's why that boy got shot that many times, even though he had the documents, even though he had the legal right to carry, even though he didn't pull it out. You remember Orlando Castillo? Yeah. So that's the name of that. And another thing, I've got a lot I want to say, but I'm always putting it off, putting it off. So I'm just going to say a couple of other things. And I had a friend a long time ago. This must have been 50 years ago. It was 40 or 50 years ago. Somewhere in between there. Anyway, he I didn't know he was a Klan member. In fact, he told me he used to be a Klan member. And one of their mottos, and they had to repeat it at least 3 times a day. And it was never give a nigga an even chance. And I asked him, I said, why was that why was that a thing? Because he'll beat you every time. And something else he told me. He said there's a lot of dog whistles, like professional. Now he told me some shit I wasn't even thinking about. He said professionals and experts is a dog whistle for white. You remember the professionals over at so and so company. Come and join us. The professionals over at so and the experts. Yeah. Dog whistle for white. The white people over at so and so company. The professor, big old long name, professor, that's white. Dog whistle for white. Yeah. And you know, if you look at history, they had a thing called the Nuremberg trials. We're going to have that in a couple of years. So we need to collect all those names and those of those people with walking around with those masks on, so they can, you know, stand trial. But here's the thing: never in the history of America did people was allowed to go around in masks and killing people. Well, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Yes, they did. Damn, Ku Klux Klan. They did that shit. Come to think of it, where they at now? Where are the Proud Boys? Could they be in mask? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, y'all need to get those names of those people running around here calling them ICE. They're cold. They're killing people. They're wearing masks. What legitimate law enforcement agency, if they are actually doing the work of the state and the federal government, why do they have to cover their face up? Never give them an even chance. Yep. So black folks, let this one ride out. It's something else too. Black people, white people are their numbers are declining. With inability to reproduce and stuff like that. I'll bet that if they hadn't tied our hands, discriminated, hated, we probably would have come up with a way to fix that. But no, you see, black people invent things. White people become professional at it and experts at it. Think about all the inventions black people have done and where they don't even qualify to even get the job. Think about it. Just go down the list. So, yeah, whenever you think about this, there's some things to think about. I got a lot of other things too, so stay tuned.